Hey guys, Drifter here, and welcome to episode 9 of Nazi Zombies In-Depth Submachine Guns Part 1. Today I'm only doing 3 submachine guns, so I'll try and do them right. We're doing the slower firing ones, the MP5, the MP40, and the AK-74U. The faster firing submachine guns will be coming in just a few days. Submachine guns have one really unique and awesome attribute that you should know right off the bat, and that's that about 3/4 of them make you run faster. The MPL, PM63, MP5, and Spectre all give you 110% run speed, or 10% faster running than normal. The only two that don't are the MP40 and the AK-74U. First up today is the MP5. The MP5 does 100 to 50 damage and shoots at 750 RPM. Its raise and drop time is a little bit slow at 0.75 and 0.7. The magazine size is 30 and you only have 120 starting ammo, which it seems lower than some of the assault rifles and stuff, but it's about average for the submachine guns. There's a 4x multiplier on the head and neck, and it reloads very slowly at 2.9 seconds. When upgraded, it turns into the MP115 Kollider, which does 140 to 80 damage over range. Your RPM stays the same at 750, magazine size is increased to 40, your reload is the same, ADS is the same, and your total ammunition supply is increased to 200, which is a little bit lower than average for submachine guns. The MP5 gives you a 10% bonus to movement speed, and it's a very reliable feeling weapon. The numerical statistics behind it aren't that strong, but this is a weapon that feels good in my hands, and you can buy the ammunition right off the wall. This weapon might not be the most spectacular, but it's a tried and true kind of weapon that should work for most people. Next up is my personal favorite submachine gun, the MP40. The MP40 does 100 to 60 damage over range, and it shoots very slowly at 535 RPM. The raise and drop times are 0.66 and 0.3 respectively, so you can put it away really quickly. Your magazine size is only 32, and your starting ammunition is 192, which is a little bit higher than normal for non-upgraded submachine guns. We have the standard 4x hit multipliers on the head and neck. When upgraded, it turns into the Afterburner, which is the highest damage submachine gun per bullet at 200 to 120 damage per shot, still firing at 535 RPM, and all the other statistics are the same, except your magazine size is increased to 64 instead of 32, starting ammo also the same, head and neck multipliers have now jumped up to 5. This weapon does not give you the bonus to run speed, so your run speed is normal. This is a weapon that has a really solid feel to me. Even though it shoots a little bit slow and the recoil is a little bit heavy for a slow firing gun, this is a weapon that feels great in my hands. It's also a weapon that you can buy right off the wall so you can replenish your ammunition easily, and the very high damage per shot is excellent if you go for headshots with it. Last but not least today is the AK-74U. It fires at 750 RPM, but the damage is a little bit unusual. It does 120 to 80 damage over range. If you notice that this damage seems a little bit high, you're on the right track because it does the most damage of the non-upgraded submachine guns and also has very little drop over range, so if there was a sniper-style submachine gun, it would be this one. The raise and drop is a little bit slow at 0.85 and 0.65 respectively. The reload is actually quite fast at 2.1 seconds, and this gun's main weakness is that it only has 20 rounds in the magazine, which means you're going to be reloading a lot, and the starting ammo is 160. When you upgrade it, it turns into the AK-74FU2, which does 190 to 140 damage over range. This is a much more reasonable number, unlike the high damage of the non-upgraded version. RPM stays the same. Your magazine size doubles. It now does 40 damage per shot, and your starting ammo goes up to a colossal 280, which is the highest amount of starting ammunition for submachine guns. You also get a nice little red dot sight on the gun, so you can aim for headshots and still pick zombies off from a very far range. The AK-74U is another gun that I like because it has a very reasonable kick to it, and it feels good in my hands, probably because I've used it so much in multiplayer. It does not give you the run bonus. You're only running at 100% speed with this weapon. I believe this is done to kind of offset the high damage and predictable recoil. Well, that's all for this episode of Nazi Zombies In Depth. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to subscribe, and if you like the clips, be sure to check out Mr. Squarewave's channel. He's been hitting the box for me, getting these beautiful clips. Next time, we'll be going over the MPL, the PM63, and the Spectre, or the faster-firing, lower-damage weapons that you cannot just buy off the wall. Drifter out.